Swinging in my favour.
And they're away, a mile and a half to go. Toulon, the even money favourite at the offer, 34,000 penalty to the winner race this one. And the first to go on and make it is Sapience. Sapience, the 6-year-old, is the early leader, and he's being followed by Corrupt, with Lester Piggott showing second. They've completed the first furlong and a half, and then after those two leaders, Surrealist on the inside with the green cap. Out towards the outside is Luchiroverte, who made a winning reappearance at Doncaster. They're swinging now into the straight, and they've completed a couple of furlongs. And it's Sapience still. Sapience 1, Corrupt 2. Right after them in 3 is Surrealist, showing 4, Luchiroverte. 5 for France is the favourite Toulon, and then comes Rockhopper. Rockhopper, who was 11 to 8 on when taking this Group 2 race last year. He's the second favourite this time, and they've now covered the first half mile. Sapience by 2 lengths from Corrupt 2, Surrealist 3, Luchiroverte 4, 5 with a pink cap, Toulon, 6 the pale blue cap, Rockhopper, then another with a pink cap, that is Marcus Thorpe, and the last 2 are Always Friendly. And finally, in the yellow-black epaulets, that's the Dual Oaks winner, Possessive Dancer. They're now down to the final 6.5 furlongs of the race, and it is still Sapience, now partnered by Ray Cochrane, still looking for a double after 2 can do. Sapience the leader, Corrupt second, Luchiroverte, and improving third, then Surrealist, and here's Graham Good.
And the interesting thing about this race is they're all electing to come down the centre of the track. They're miles, well, not miles, but they're a long way clear of the far running rail, and that's quite interesting and might be significant for the draw for the Guineas tomorrow. Sapience still at the head of affairs. Toulon really strode out well down to the start, just being pushed along in that pink cap. Pink colours on the left is Corrupt. Light green cap is Luchiroverte. Rockhopper, Surrealist under pressure, then comes Always Friendly, and it's Sapience keeping up the gallop. Luchiroverte, Toulon being chased along, trying to get to him, and then behind these comes Rockhopper off the pace. Always Friendly starts to pick up. They've still got a quarter of a mile to go, and it's Sapience and those yellow colours in the lead. From Toulon on the far side, they race down the hill. Luchiroverte and Rockhopper, and then behind these comes Always Friendly, and Sapience has made all the running and is cleared by 4. Rank outside is going to take it, I think. It's Sapience clear from Luchiroverte. Sapience from Luchiroverte and Toulon, and then comes Always Friendly, and as he races up towards the line, it's Sapience and Ray Cochrane pillar to post. Sapience takes it. Sapience the winner from Luchiroverte second, Toulon third, and then behind these came Always Friendly, followed by Rockhopper. A big gap to Surrealist and Marcus Thorpe, and Corrupt and Possessive Dancer, and so a rank outsider at 40 to 1 has won this General Accident Jockey Club Stakes in the colours of Mr. W.H. O'Gorman, trained by David Ellsworth and ridden by Ray Cochrane. Well, I must say that if you'd have nominated one horse that could not possibly win this race, I would have nominated Sapience, who's come home a pillar to post. The others haven't seen where he's went. Luchiroverte gave chase, that's the second horse home. Third is Toulon, but ears pricked up towards the line, and under Ray Cochrane takes this, the General Accident Jockey Club Stakes.
Well, the landscape at Newmarket, they're pulling up in, well, those that have pulled up are hacking back in the foreground. They didn't go a gallop early on. They might not have finished as tired as they often do when they run a mile and a half here. But Ray Cochrane's enterprise and David Ellsworth's skill have gained the day on Sapience. GG, rightly on last season's form, said the horse was a big outsider, but at his peak with Jimmy Fitz, this is a really good horse as a 3- and 4-year-old, and now with David Ellsworth, he's clearly come back to that 4-year-old peak and staying on strongly, having dictated at a good married man's gallop for a long way. He's got plenty left in the tank in the closing stages.
And the change of scenery's obviously done him good, and he might have looked an outside chance beforehand, but it's got to be said he's actually won quite cosily here. And as you rightly said beforehand, he did look particularly fit, but even granted that he looked fit, you still couldn't really put him in the finish here. But Ray Cochrane's kept him going well, and just watching the closing stages, the second Ray stops driving him, pricks his ears, and there's a little bit more petrol left in the tank there. I'm sure, if anything, I'd got close to him.